Okay, test 1 2 3 1 2 3. We did seem to have a brief problem with OBS, and we lost the beginning of episode 3 for Avowed. Take 2 says Fireforge. Yes, indeed. I think this is take 2. Let me just make sure that everything's working as we. Oh, and I'm also getting feedback. So let's go ahead and mute that real quick. There we go. Yes, take 2. That is what we are up to, it seems. Let me just get my restream window going here. I don't know what happened. OBS has basically never fussed around with me before. But there's a first time for everything. Let me just make sure that everything is working as intended. We head back to Avowed here. Yeah, we're good. All right, we're good. Yeah, I apologize for that. I don't know exactly what was going on there, but we are, I think, back. So yeah, let's head back into our game scene. Pick things up where we last left off, shall we? All right. Oh my goodness. Fireforge, thank you so much for letting me know that we were having some problem with the broadcast. Once again, I've never had that issue with OBS before. It wasn't Morn 2.0, it was OBS. So anyway, we're back, and I'm thankful to community members like Fireforge, Queen T-Mat, Heiko, and Feronial for letting me know what's up. We're back in Avowed. I'm gonna have to stitch this together because we actually lost the first part of the stream on YouTube. Which is frustrating. But we're back, and we're continuing our adventure here in Avowed. What we're going to do is we're simply going to go and check to see what we can find over in Denigan's surroundings. There was a whole bunch that we hadn't fully explored for that around the NPC's cabin there. So we're going to head back there and see what Kai and I can come up with. So we're going to take a look at the map. We're going to head over to Denigan's cottage here. I think we have a fast travel option there. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, Fireforge, thank you for letting me know about the little hiccup there. We're going to keep both portions of episode 3 up on YouTube. I'm just going to retitle this to 3.2 or something like that, episode 3.2 or 3.1. We're returning to Denigan's cabin, and we're going to go ahead and search around. We already kind of did a pretty good search of the surroundings the first time through. Remind ourselves of the controls here a little bit. I will say, dodging for me still feels really weird. We got this, more charge. Let's take a look at our abilities. I want to find out exactly what war charge does. Dash forward and smash into anything in your way, interrupting enemies, and dealing explosive damage to break enemy blocks. Okay, destroy walls and shatter frozen enemies for bonus damage. Okay, good. Good, I just want to go by and make sure that I'm using war charge properly. Can we climb up this? You know, you want to make sure. Oh, there we go. Oh. Not quite. It's hard for me to know what is actually traversable here. Maybe this way? Let's see. Doesn't appear like you can scale any of these walls. Bust through here, or crouch through. So Obsidian, you know, provided players multiple approaches to quests like this. So you had the option of trying to stealth in through this gap in the wall here. One section of the cabin was destructible. OBS, why'd you do me like that, OBS? You've been really good to me so far. So as you can see here, this is another way to enter the cabin. This is the painting the Zorps had set up, suggesting a link between Denigan and one of the Zorps. Right now, we're just combing through, making sure we didn't miss anything. Which I don't believe we did. And it doesn't look like there was a way to come in through the ceiling here, so there was this, the roof was not scalable. Taking a look at the stuff we have here. I do want to take my time with Avowed and really just explore every inch of the Living Lands live on stream with you folks. Let me do a quick check-in on the live stream chat and see who is here. Can I get a quick raise of hands? Who amongst the adventurers are over there on YouTube and Twitch still? Yeah. After our little issue here with the such a gorgeous game. All these vistas take your breath away. One of the Zorps we defeated. I do like how the mini-map can cue you in onto the things that you might want to take a look at here. Just going to do a quick round here. See where else we can go. Aha, look at this. Look at this, adventurers. Let's see if we can take that screenshot. So let's go here. Let's go to settings. Let's go to... what are we looking for? Game. We're going to look for third person. And keyboard. Do we have a screenshot button? I don't think we do. I can't see one here, which is unfortunate. Come on, Obsidian. Give us an ability to go ahead and take a screenshot of our game window. That would be amazing. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this in third person. My character doesn't want to, you know, look full on in the camera there. He turns his head from side to side. But still, look at that. That is definitely a moment worthy of a screenshot. So Obsidian, I hope in a future patch you're able to provide us the means to take those screenshots that could be so, you know, so effective at getting word out about how beautiful Avowed is to experience as a game. Heiko says he's shy. Clearly, Heiko. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Almost took a tumble there. Bruno says, "Oh cool, we back." Yes, yes. OBS conked out on me. There was some weird issue with OBS that I've never encountered before in the years that I've been using it. So hopefully it doesn't pop up again. Little bug. All right, so let's take a look. We've explored here. We probably want to head this way. Can you put down a waypoint? Would also be good if we could put down custom waypoints on the map here. So we're heading in the right direction. The reason why I want to come back is because I believe we have a little bit more to explore this a ways. And some more Zarps that we could end up fighting. So let's head this way. Heiko, if you're liking Avowed, I would also suggest you take a look at Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. The games are connected only in the sense that they're set in the same world setting. But I know that you liked, I believe it was Gloomwalkers, which is this a translation of a board game to console and PC. And Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 kind of give you that same sort of board gamey experience where you control a party and progress through the world of Eora. Quite fun if you're looking for a game that gives you a party-based Dungeons and Dragons experience. All right, so we got more of these things. Let's see if we can get a stealth kill real quick. Got one of those guys. Not getting a hidden pop-up.
What's that Zarok doing out here all by himself?
Okay, maybe it's not hostile. Tazarak is the name of the Zorup.
A friendly Zarok. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either.
Might. 5'2". Stand up as tall as you can and look fearsome. Point to yourself. Do you understand us?
I don't speak Zarok, but it definitely answered you.
Let's say, I'll take that as a yes. Let's leave it alone before I insult it.
I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near Dehangan's house. Maybe he's the one who made that mural.
Yeah, we're warriors, but we're not thoughtless killers. You know, you have the distinction of having a background as a war hero. I'm going to try to uphold myself as one. And it's certainly not a heroic action to just kill everything you run across, especially if they're not aggressive towards you or not threatening you. So that wouldn't be something I think my character would do. So we're going to leave that Zorup alone. Heiko says, interesting, don't really have a PC or console anymore. Playing vicariously through you while I'm in my home gym. Sounds good, Heiko. Sounds good. And good for you on, you know, getting electronics out of your life there. That's it's very hard to do. I mean, I certainly couldn't imagine living without my PC, that's for sure. So we're going to take a quick look around here and see what else we have here. Does it kill the Zorup? I don't know what the story is between that creature and the Zorup there. There's nothing. Maybe something up here. Let's take a look at this rock. See if we can scale it. I don't think we can. We have been up here, right? Yeah, that's the thing about streaming is you kind of forget where you're going, especially if you're like me. Get a nice view of the area. Let's see where this ruined bridge leads us to. Oh wow. Leads us there. Ouch. Yeah. I didn't make that. That hurt. Let's see if we can get you back to the party camp and rest to heal. Fireport says oopsies, yeah. I'm telling you, if you don't like platforming sequences, this game's not for you. Rest for the night and exit the party camp. We will go ahead and exit here. Let's see if that gets our health back. It does. Excellent. That's good to know. So we don't have to waste healing supplies for that. So it seems like food is something you should use, not necessarily to like heal up your character in between combats, but to actually give your character a buff, or at least a regenerative boost while you're in combat. So I was watching a content creator laying out some tips for players exploring Avowed for themselves, and that's exactly what they advise. If you're going to get into combat, go ahead and eat something before you get into combat to give you that boost or regenerative edge. Hey, adventurers, please join me in welcoming the Mech Commander Extraordinaire, aka Bloodsucker. It's the Wyvern's Lair. Good to have you here. Bloodsucker, aka Drake, 60-something? Early stream? Yes. So every other Saturday, I will be having an early morning stream moving forward of games like Avowed, of more recent titles. I don't think I can make that. I'm going to try one more time. So, right. So shift to run.
Yeah.
There, we made it that time. I got to make sure that I'm running. Come on, Kai. You can make this. Let's go, buddy. Nicely done. Let's take a look at the map and see where we're at. We actually have not explored any of this area before. We have a boat, some sort of skiff, stairs leading to this, maybe it's a smuggler's cove. What do you guys think? I don't see anything hostile. So let's take a look at this. Alright, nothing there. And nothing there. Good wide arc to the Warhammer here. Which is cool. Need to break things individually. Alright, we've arrived at the skiff, this boat. Doesn't look like there's anything here, but behind we do have a skeleton with a copper skit, softwood branch, which is an upgrade material, and we have a note, faded note. I made it to Dawn Shore, only to find that the old landing point is infested with Zorups. Hold on one second. My little camera's going all over the place here. Only to find that the old landing is infested with Zorups. These little monsters would surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sail elsewhere. Supplies are low. I can't take on that many Zorups on my own. I'd rather face a slow, hungry death than a violent one at the end of those lizard spears. If this is the last thing I write, whoever's reading this, please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me far more than death ever could. I'm going to draw this out a little bit like this, I think. There we go. That should be good. Let me take a look at how my OBS is looking here. Yeah, I like that a little better. A little better. Perfect. Now we're good. Lucan Fraga. We did run across those Zorups, and I could see how they could waylay an inexperienced adventurer. And check under the pier here. See if there's anything for us to find. Nothing. But what about in the water here? Let's see, how far does this go? Wow. Ruined ship. Very deep. I'm reluctant to go much further. Let's do a quick swim around. See if we can spot something that we could aim for. I don't see anything kind of standing out for me. But you know what? I'm curious. There must be some secrets in this water. There has to be. Bloodsucker says, waiting for the next episode of Solo Leveling to drop. Gotcha, Bloodsucker. And Joker Soul Dragon says, look at you, big dog. Having fun, are we? Joker Soul Dragon, my good friend. Hey, thanks so much for coming out last night with myself and the rest of the Knights of the Wyvern's Lair for our adventures on the new Legacy Shard of Ultima Online, Joker. I appreciate that. I know you couldn't be on mic. Probably a busy household, but it was great to see you there with us. Having fun, I am. I'm really enjoying Avowed, Joker. Really enjoying Avowed. You know, I like to mix it up here on the channel. I like to do a lot of games from my youth. Games that sort of still speak to me, like Pool of Radiance. And indeed, Ultima Online too, for that matter. But I also like to sort of, I don't want to drift too far away from exciting games like Avowed. Newer titles that are definitely worthy of experiencing and exploring. I've never heard of solo leveling. What exactly is this Fireforge? And Bloodsucker. Joker says, no props. I was exhausted. I was moving like 400 pounds of granite countertops. That does sound exhausting, Joker. Did you get anything good during the guild adventure? Fireforge, I know you're lurking there. I hope you can join us for a few of those. It would be good to have you with us when you can make it on those Fridays. Fireforge is also part of the Ultima Online expedition on the channel. All right, now we got some bogeys up ahead.
Quiet as the depths.
Quiet as the depths, indeed. Can we get it? Can we get in a cheeky stealth kill? Stealth kill. I'm telling you, talking's hard for me sometimes. We're hidden. That guy's looking straight ahead at us. We got possibly 4. Seeing where exactly we can go here. We need one of them to move. And there we go. All right. That's 3. That's a guard. That's a plain old Zarup. And that's a forager. Let's see if we can get that guard. Alright. Hidden. Excellent. That forager. Zarup guard. Doing good. Doing good. We gotta wait for that guy to turn. We're gonna go after. Let's see. Come out here? Yeah. Oh, okay, just kidding. There we go. And let's get Kai going with fire and iron. Perfect. Oh, it's dead. Never mind. Easily done. We got more charge up again. We do. Dang.
Just like the good old days.
Zorup taken care of. Fireforce says it's not anime. Joker says they do like Dungeons & Dragons anime and Warhammer. Oh, I've heard of this series. It's on Amazon. That's right. I've heard nothing but good things about this series. How like they take different sort of settings and tell original stories within these worlds. It does sound like something I should check out. Or is this something? Oh, solo leveling. Is it different? It's an anime. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm getting it confused with another series on Amazon, Joker Soul Dragon. So it's an anime series, Fireforge, on Crunchyroll, according to you and Bloodsucker. Okay, gotcha. Check it out. Why don't you guys drop a link to it over in the Great Hall? Secret level, exactly. Yeah, there you go, Joker. I wasn't so sure if it was secret level. Secret something. Secret Santa. There we go. That was a fun combat. Didn't go too bad. Didn't get too banged up either. Let's check to see, you know. I do such a terrible job of searching these places when I wrap up a combat here. Okay, I don't think the Zarups actually had anything on them. But this is the Zarup camp. Maybe back here. Let's take a look at the map. Nope. Alright, so we're done with the Zarups. And it doesn't look like they had any chest that we can loot. So we'll just push on then. Let's see what's behind this ruin here. Bloodsucker says secret level's awesome. Nice, Bloodsucker. How is the co-op going with you, Bugmite, and Suzanne, and T-Dub, Bloodsucker? I know you guys are playing Neverwinter Nights 1 together. Hopefully you all having a good time with that. I hope. Let's see what we got up here. One of those little cute little creatures we saw at the beginning of the cinematic intro for Avowed. One of their companions twisted into some horrific creature. Bloodsucker says, "Great, nice." Are you guys just about wrapped up with the original campaign then? See where we're going? Okay, we're going close to Magran's assay. It's a cliff face. We're not going to go down that way. Equipment upgrade available. Okay, so it's telling us we can upgrade something in our equipment, but we're going to hold off. I don't want to frivolously upgrade my equipment, if that makes sense. Have we been down this way? We have. Let's take a look. I hear something that sounds like a Zorup. But probably not that way. We fought them, so maybe they're up this way? Bloodsucker says, "I just live streamed 3 hours with no sound." It happens, Bloodsucker. Trust me, it happens. Happens more often than not here at the Wyvern's Lair, those little technical issues. What I would do, Bloodsucker, is I would always check your sound on your mobile device. I do that all the time. So actually, I have my stream up here right now. You can see it. I can see how I'm framed, see if the stream is actually working properly as intended, and I can also check the volume if I just raise it up like this. So that would be my advice to you next time you stream Neverwinter Nights. Joker says it's been fun. I've watched some of it while they are Dungeons and Dragoning it up. We got to Ivonia's Threshold. I believe we've spoken with this person before, at Deering Guard.
We've already had to move back the Palisades line a few times.
Right, we came through here when we were first exploring. Let's see what we can find over this rock. Fractured Shore. Okay, that's the area that we're in right now. Let's see how far we can parkour. Not too far. Let's go back. And let's see where this leads. Probably nowhere. Doesn't seem like this part of the rock is actually scalable. So, yeah. Okay. That's the. Oh my gosh, that's the boundary. Take a look at where we are. Dollars to donuts. There's probably more secrets in that water. We'll leave it alone for the time being. All that stuff up here. I wonder if it's reachable by another means. I'm hell-bent on really sort of uncovering this map to the best that I can. Haven't been back here. This is the other side of the tower where we tested our combat abilities. There is something we can scale this way, and we do have a chest back here. Let's go ahead and open it and see what it has for ourselves. Copper skeet, loot miscellaneous, iron chunk, upgrade material, softwood branch, upgrade material, and a vessel bone, a monster part, also an upgrade material. We'll happily take all those items with us. Bloodsucker says, I bought a new laptop for Christmas and just got OBS set up. I didn't have sound input set in OBS. Not only does that could also definitely be the issue there, but I've actually had my OBS settings sort of reset from time to time, Bloodsucker. So that's something else to keep in mind. OBS can be a little temperamental that way, so you always want to kind of just check your stream before you get fully into it. Wolfheart does that as well, for that matter. We got a backpack here. We got a copper skeet, got a softwood branch. Grog cures poison, bleed, and elemental accumulations and restores health based on the amount cured, plus 70% poison, bleed, and elemental damage resistance. This could be very good for us. Got a health potion here. Flour and some books. Ah. A little romantic getaway for some people here on Dawn Shore. And this is what I was talking about how this game rewards you for going off the beaten path. I almost went for a tumble. I do wonder if I can get to the top of that tower. It's a little bucket list quest for myself. Let's head to the top of Magran's essay. Magran's the god of I don't know if it's the god of war. Certainly the god of fire, I think, in the setting of, you know, Pillars of Eternity here.
Yeah.
And we're seeing where can we leap anywhere from here to any other point on the map? I don't think so. I think this is it. Maybe can we go anywhere there? No, that looks like a dead end. That looks like a dead end to me. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our map. And let's see, Dawn Shore. What is this? Whoa. Okay, so this is message from afar. And where's our other quest? We track it on the map. Let's see, where does it take us to? Find the Strangler route. I don't see it on the map, so maybe it's not something we can pursue where we are right now. Let's go back to Claviger's Landing. Joker says, now I'm neck deep in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Nice, Joker. Playing alongside while I'm checking out Avowed here. I like the multitasking. Tiamat, are you still with us? Fireforge, you out there? I'm heading to the gym with Maleficent Heiko soon myself, once I wrap up the stream. I hope you're having a good home workout. I think you told me about this this great device that you invested in last time we saw each other. I'm glad you're getting a lot out of it. Fireforge says, okay, y'all, behave now, I'll be back later. Sounds good. Queen Tiamat. Make way, heroes. Villainy is departing. Fireforge says, still here. Salute. Fireforge, I asked you a question, brother. I was checking to see if you could make some of those guild adventures with Joker and myself. You know, when you can on those Fridays when we have them. We'd love to have you with us for our expedition into Ultima Online. Alright, so we have, looks like a tavern here. Let's see if we can go inside. It's a warehouse, okay.
Wouldn't want you getting hurt now, would
These are
we?
Sparrowhawk gang members. Bloodsucker Day's queen. That's right, Queen Tiamat graced us with her royal presence for a short while here. Always good to have you here, Queen. Now we're just poking around Dawn Shore. Probably gonna go ahead and spend a little bit more time in the water because I just got the feeling we're missing something good here. There has to be something we can find close by to shore. Got a ladder there. Heiko says, "Yep, tonal gym, love it. Glad you're hitting it too." I got to, Heiko. You know, you hit your 40s, it takes a lot of work to keep things from completely falling apart here. Fortunately, Maleficent loves going to the gym and working out with me, so that's been really enjoyable in our relationship. Landing. So it doesn't look like there's much in the water. I mean, I could spend maybe the whole episode swimming around seeing what I could find, but so far doesn't look like there's much. So let's head back up the landing and see what else we can discover around town. Fireford says, sorry, back and forth with laundry. That's the way I do my streams too, Fireforge. I'm always like, you know, fixing a meal, doing some chores around the house. Says, I want to get through that warrior quest, so I'm not a liability. Gotcha. No worries, Fireforge. We'll help you wrap up that the narrative path for your warrior someday soon. Joker says, well, I haven't been to the gym in the last 2 weeks, so that makes, yep, just over 3 decades. But you do a lot. You're very, your work is physically demanding, Joker, you know? That gets you up and out of the house and moving and, you know, keeping you strong and healthy. Got a fence here. Let's talk to the fence.
Shop's closed. But you already knew that.
Okay, so you're saying the shop is closed, all right. So he has anything to say to me? Got an Amawa here. Some humans. Let's see what we can find. What do we have here? We got some skit. I'll take that. 10. Where's this go?
Move along, please.
I was here first. I'm not going anywhere.
If you're not working or selling something, you're loitering. Clear the way.
Now listen, you might be big in idea, but these are our docks, not yours. You're in for a rude surprise if you think we'll answer to you.
Fine. Have it your way.
Not sure what you were trying to accomplish with that.
I'll piss off.
Like the Deer and militia is having some issues with obedience from the locals here.
Don't think you can come over here and try to strong-arm me, too.
Leave me alone.
Leave him alone. Let's see what we have here at this end of the docks here in Dawnshore. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing that distinct hum of loot, which I appreciate. So it's getting a little fainter.
I can't help it. After what happened with Kalisha.
I know, dear, but worrying isn't going to do anything.
You're right. Of course.
Have faith, love.
You got a concerned father and mother talking about Kalisha.
Oh, you must be the Imperial envoy that just arrived. Hello.
Darling, you don't think that...
I don't know. I'm sure you're very busy, envoy. But do you know of any other ships from Adir that are slated to arrive soon?
I don't. I'm sorry.
It's all right, but thank you.
We're waiting for our son, you see. He's been living in Adir for a number of years now, but is finally coming home.
I just hope he doesn't meet any trouble. I couldn't bear the thought of losing him too. Not after...
After we lost our little girl. She was working as a mercenary in the Deerwood. Last we heard, she was traveling to Gilded Vale to check in on Alvra, our other daughter.
But she never made it. We can only assume the worst.
I'm gonna say, don't give up hope. She may still be alive.
I can only pray that you're right, but my gut tells me otherwise.
Apologies, Envoy, but we need to keep an eye out for our son. Be safe out there. The living lands are unlike anywhere else in Aora.
Thank you again, Envoy.
So that was an interesting little conversation with this concerned mother and concerned father. they were actually talking about an NPC companion you pick up in the prologue of Pillars of Eternity 1, Kalisha. And she does, in fact, lose her life at the end of the prologue quest in that game. So the concerned mother's gut instincts on the welfare of her daughter is not misplaced, sadly. Check to see what else we can find here.
Still, there is something to be said for the stability that the Adherents bring.
For you, perhaps, if you don't mind ignoring their stance on animancy.
I suppose. It isn't perfect, but in all my years living here, I've never felt so safe.
Ah, well, let's hope they never make it to Fjord. It wouldn't end well.
I'm grateful for Adir. I was getting tired of the lawlessness.
Alright, so we're learning that Adir has brought a certain amount of stability.
I am getting tired of the malicious Dream Scourge fears. Seems overblown to me.
Dream Scourge. So people are aware of the rumor of this Dream Scourge here in Dawnshore. Now, we heard that the twinkling of loot here. It's at that backpack, I think? I think that sounds about right. It's not in the water, so it's above us. Let's see how we can reach that. Maybe not that way. What about up here? Fireforge and Bloodsucker talking about the demo for Solasta 2. Yeah, I'm still hoping that you may end up streaming that for friends like myself who missed your playthrough on Discord, Fireforge. And thank you again for deciding to showcase it for us in the Yawning Portal. I was working at the time when you were streaming, so couldn't catch it then. Seeing how we could reach this this point of interest. We can get up here, but this doesn't really do much for us. We can't really do anything else with this, right? Yeah. So there must be another way to that backpack. We'll leave it alone for the time being and continue our exploration of Dawnshore here.
They've only been here a few years, but the Adherents act like they run the place.
Sometimes I wonder whether it's worth the fight.
I'm hearing again the tingling of loot.
You say the militia have closed Paradise to newcomers, so where should I go?
Well, there's always the shanty town, but, well, you know.
Yeah. I haven't heard the best things about that place. Is there nowhere else?
Perhaps the Adherents are looking for new recruits.
No thanks. I'd rather risk the journey further inland than throw my lot in with them.
Your funeral, I guess. Why not just stay here? I'm sure you could find work around the landing.
Maybe.
Alright, we're discovering that Paradise is closed to newcomers like myself. Perhaps because of the Dream Scourge. Fireforge says, I do want to run through it once more. There are a couple of decision points that seem to affect it. Cool, Fireforge. Hopefully you light a torch over on your channel and stream it there whenever you do get back to it. Joker says, sweet, I'll download it for sure. I'm assuming the demo is available for free. Let's see what we have here. A ladder. Series of ladders. Okay. This is looking encouraging. We might find something not useful. Certainly a stunning view. That is so gorgeous. This game is just the vistas. Everywhere you look. Okay, we have the Adir Empire Part 1 Origin. It's pretty long, but we'll go ahead and read it. In approximately 220 AI, a group of tribes called the People of the Deer unified into a new civilization called the Adir Kingdom. The tribes, small and widespread over the land, knew it would be better for their continued existence to unify. The leaders of each tribe became advisors to the king, chosen by the group. Each advisor would still be lord over his people, but each lord would answer to the Farkonog, the first king. This decision was exactly what was needed, and the Adiran kingdom thrived, spreading across the land and establishing strong trade routes. The Adirans became known as fair but shrewd businessmen. While the country thrived and internally there was little strife, there were still occasional skirmishes with the neighboring elven kingdom of Kulkin. Not long after the kingdom was formed, the Adiran people began studying animancy. Still largely unknown at the time, animancy was an exciting, terrifying new realm in which Adiran scholars saw great potential. This potential came to bear fruit in 2260 AI, when a group of animancers working together transferred the soul of a recently departed man into another body, creating the first of what would later come to be known as the undead. The reaction to this discovery was swift and decisive. Both the king of Adir and the Church of Bodica condemned this event, and the study or practice of animancy was outlawed. It would never again be practiced openly on Adiran soil. Conflicts with the Koken continued, escalating into a minor war in 2398 AI. Afterward, a treaty was signed, and the kingdom of Adir merged with Koken to form the Adir Empire. With the political and military strife now settled, the Adir Empire would become an economic powerhouse, able to acquire and generate resources that were difficult to obtain in other parts of the world. The Empire's trade routes became some of the most lucrative in the world. Go ahead and add that to our journal. And we're going to see where else we could possibly reach from this vantage point here. Alright. Can we try to reach that area there? Just made it. You can see me leaning forward for that jump. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright. I think the backpack that we're looking for is just down this way. I think it's just here. Yep. And we found it. Copper skeet, common wand, and 2 pelts. And that felt very satisfying. Also, a lot to do for what we found in that backpack. But we're all about that loot goblin life, aren't we, adventurers? Just taking a look around. Find the cartographer in Dawnshore. Is this not Dawnshore? I guess that is Paradise over here, the closed off city. We have a path that takes us down by the river's edge here, leading out into the sea. Bridge. We have something here. Kraken horn. Take that. And over here we got an apple. And the most unfortunate tale of Favia and Burnett, a Valian tragedy. This goes on for quite some time. A little bit too long for me to read on stream, so we're just going to go ahead and leave it alone for the time being. Rather not slow us down. I'm going to give myself permission to read 1 or 2 long readables on stream, but a play, we're going to have to set that aside for next time. Unless, of course, you guys want me to read it. Let me know in live stream chat if that's something you'd be interested in me doing, in which case I'm happy to oblige. But if not, we're just going to continue to explore Paradise here. Let me drop a save. We've been playing for a little while, and I'm not so sure where the autosave is here. Paradis main gate beacon, fast travel unlocked. Great. Who's this? Bannerman.
Good afternoon.
Valiant Republic's banner.
The Republics are the leading minds in the world when it comes to animancy. Though Fior might have a thing or two to say about that.
Okay, interesting. The Bannerman tells you about these various banners. Principe banner. Let's take a look at this.
Some people romanticize these leeches for some reason. If you ask me, the Principe deserve the same noose as any other pirates.
All right. We're learning about some of the factions maybe that call the Living Lands their home, or at least have an outpost here. We have what is this? A Juana banner.
Many outsiders consider the Juana to be a single culture. In truth, they're made up of dozens of tribes, each with their own traditions and beliefs.
We got an Abbot banner here.
I know little about Abbot. What I've heard is dubious. A desert nation where Orlan masters lord over their Aumaua slaves. Sounds bizarre.
Zamatil banner.
They say the savannas of Ishamatil are home to countless herds of wild horses. I've never seen a horse, but they sound like impressive beasts.
Air Glanfath banner.
While I'm sure the forests of Ir Glanfath must be a sight to see, I doubt they'd come close to the wilds of the Living Lands.
Dawnstar banner.
I respect the gods, and normally they don't frighten me. Eothas, however, he terrifies me, as do those who follow him despite the atrocities he's committed.
The Dawnstars for Eothas.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
Red Saris banner.
Hard to know what to think of the raid Sarens after all that's happened. How long until the next Wade one rises?
Connected to the deity Aethys, we got the Grand Valia banner here.
There's a reason folks refer to this place as Old Valia now. Not much is grand about this fractured empire anymore.
Taking a look at the Paradise. Oh no, this is new.
Paradise. That a settlement should last so long in the Living Lands is nothing short of miraculous.
And over here, the Edir banner.
Many others complain about your people taking over. I get it, but we could do with a bit more order around these parts.
The Edir banner, purple and yellow, with a mace on the main object of interest there. We have the Rautai banner here.
Rautai, an empire that could give even Adir pause. The storms that rack their shores have calmed, but they're still a sight to behold.
Hey, don't give Rauatai's admirals any ideas. They've sent fleets for less.
Hi, chiming in. We got the Kadnua Watcher banner. So this is in fact a callback to the first Pillars of Eternity game, where you play the Watcher and eventually become Lord of Kadnua.
This is the banner of Kadnua, a fine castle in the Eastern Reach. Not so fine anymore, is it? According to legend, one of the gods destroyed it. Then the lord or lady returned from the dead, seeking vengeance. That's where the story gets interesting. Romance, sword fights, explosions, dragons. Strange tale if you ask me. Never did hear how it ended.
The Deerwood banner.
Now there's an inspiration. The Deerwood is a beacon of resistance against those who would oppress. No offense.
That's right, the Deerwood, they won their independence as a colony from the Adir Empire. Pearl Coast banner.
The Pearl Coast used to be a home to many of my people's cities. These days, all you'll find there are ruins and lost souls.
And Durgan's Battery banner.
I've heard Durgan's Battery is still an impressive fortress, despite being abandoned.
You have a chance to explore Durgan's Battery and also, of course, Deerwood in Pillars of Eternity 1. Durgan's Battery is part of the White March DLC expansion for Pillars of Eternity 1. Alright, the Bannerman giving us some context for the various factions and powers that rule over parts of Eora there. Fellowship Harbor. Let's see what we can find here. Got some bodies wrapped up in shrouds, perhaps from the Dawn Scourge there. A series of bodies, in fact. Right. That's one way through. Let's go this other way. See what we can find. Some spring berries. We'll happily pick that up. We have a docker here.
Thought you were I didn't know what you were.
And those are the bodies that we saw. Perhaps victims of the Dawn Scourge. That's Kai.
There it is again.
Get a hold of yourself. There's nothing down there, all right?
There is. I heard it stirring.
It's probably your stomach.
It's not. They've got things here that even Well wouldn't dream about. I'm not taking any chances.
That sounds like something in it. That sounds like a job for an adventurer or a fool. Let's talk to this docker.
No sudden moves. You'll startle it.
I'm not going down there. I don't want to know.
Referring to whatever's down in that sewer. We got a door that can be unlocked with a storm key, which we don't have.
Unless you found the missing key, I can't really talk right now.
Let's talk to them.
Not now. Not now.
Not now. So talk about missing key. We got some eggplant. Got some peppers. Happily take that. There is a chest here. Hold to unlock. We got 3 lockpicks. Sure. There we go. We used all 3. We got a golden shelling worth 84 copper skip. We'll take that. Amethyst worth 67. 2 paradisant ladder. 3 iron chunks. 2 pelts. Softwood branch. 2 pieces of that. And primal flame and enchanting material. That was actually a really good find for ourselves. A lot of money and a lot of upgrade material for our equipment and armor. And a common axe here. What's going on here? These sailors talking to each other.
You're finally here. Where's the rest of your unit?
They shouldn't be far behind. They...
What's the matter with you?
Sorry, ma'am. It was the journey, ma'am. I'm still finding my legs.
What kind of hero gets seasick?
This one, apparently.
Aderan commander and Aderan recruit. Talk to the commander.
Got to sort this bunch out somehow.
Recruit.
God, that was a long trip.
We have here at the end of the pier. That's... I don't think we can reach that flagship. Is there a way? Let's see. Can we make that jump? I don't think so. I don't think it's reachable. I'm getting this... Let's see, I'm getting this shimmer. Perhaps there's something in the water? Adventurers, we join me in welcoming Gabriel Rodriguez, dropping the DM dinosaur emojis. Good to have you here, Gabriel. So yeah, I was totally wrong. There was nothing at all in the water. Let's get ourselves out of here onto dry land again.
Yeah.
We have something here. We got a well-worn book, a health potion. Let's take a look at the well-worn book. This book has clearly been read often. The lettering on its spine is faded and the pages are frayed. One page in particular is dog-eared, and the book opens to it naturally, almost as if it expected you to navigate here specifically. An excerpt from this page catches your eye. Let's go and browse through it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and add that to our journal. It's not something that I want to read on stream right now. It's going to slow us down a little bit. Gabriel Rodriguez joining us from beautiful Brazil. How are you, my good friend Gabriel? Hope all is well for you as we continue to explore more of Avowed here at the Wyvern's Lair. I'm getting the hum of treasure. Maybe it's here? I was right. Another lockbox. Copper skeet, common wand, soft branch, and pelt. Happily take that. Gabriel says, I just got back from the gym. Nice, Gabriel. Hope you had a good workout in. Headed to the gym a little later myself with Maleficent. Got another hum of treasure here.
The galleon is obviously the superior vessel, you saltwater swilling ninny.
We'll see how long your galleon stays afloat when I take aim with a double bronzer.
I'd love to see you try.
A new arrival? Good! Maybe you can help us settle a disagreement.
I'm gonna say, go on, I'm listening.
I say the Valian galleon is the best ship on the seas, while these uncultured swine champions the raw Italian junk.
Junk can hold more cannons, more deckhands, and more crew.
Tax better, too. A junk could outrun a galleon any day.
The galleon has a stronger hull.
At the cost of its sails, which fall apart in a light breeze.
You see our predicament?
Let's take a look at the dialogue history. Gabriel says started lifting again. Nice, Gabriel. No better way to keep strong and healthy than lifting heavy weights. The Valian Republics are a former colony of Old Valia in Eastern Reach, having since claimed their independence and blossomed into a collection of wealthy city-states. They are ruled by the Songreta Ducala, a legislative body of dukes representing their territories. And I believe we've read about Rautai before, but it is a nation east of the Living Land settled long ago by the Amawa, fleeing the Deadfire Archipelago. The kingdom is known for its military strength and adherence to nationalistic identity. I'm going to say war hero. Neither of your ships could hold a candle to fine Adirian engineering.
I wouldn't want to run afoul of an Adirian warship. That's for certain.
Neither would I, especially with a seasoned envoy at the helm.
Here, since we wasted your time, from now on we'll be sure to stay on the Empire's good side.
Look at that.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if they're wrong.
We actually got quite a bit of coin here. Look at that, 100,500 almost. Very, very good for us. Let's see what else we have here. Catch. Something down this way. Alright, using ladder. So it's not down here. Whatever the game is queuing us into in the way of loot. Maybe it's up there?
With all the new folks in town, it's been harder to get a good day's catch.
I can see that. A lot of people out in the water. Let's see if there's a way up there. Nope, not this way. We do have a salt-encrusted letter here. Dear Evie, please be safe on your hunt. I know how much your dedication to the company means to you, but just keep your head about you, all right? After Mother's recent passing, I don't think Papa's heart could handle it if anything happened to you. More importantly, I am not ready to take over this whole smuggler hunting business. It's just not for me, but if the worst were to happen to you, then I'd not really have a choice, would I? So just don't let anything happen. Much love, your little sister. P.S. Bring me back something nice from the Living Lands. Something that would help me catch the eye of that pretty Valera boy. You can tell that these readables were crafted for Avowed. The longer readables date back to the earlier Pills of Eternity titles, which were far more of an involved reading experience. Okay, there does seem to be a way to reach this structure from this building over here, so that's where we're going to be headed next. We got spoiled cucumber, 100% food poisoning. You can go ahead and sell that. Shouldn't consume it. Spoiled cabbage too. For skit, and we're getting that twinkle of treasure again. Let's see what we have here in this building. There we go. We got a lockbox here with 30 copper skit, iron chunk, and a common pistol. One of the beasts of burden here in the Living Lands. This parrot-like cross between a zebra and a cow and a parrot. And that twinkle of treasure again. Adventurers, rejoin me. Villainy has returned, saying, okay, playtime is over. I'm back. Welcome back, Queen. We've been very diligently combing through the surroundings of Paradis and Dawnshore for much of the stream. So there hasn't been a whole lot of action, but you know, I'm here to really imbibe this game, so there will be some streams, I'm sure, where it's just going to be far more of a laid-back experience. So I hope you don't hold that against me, Queen. And I'm trying to make sure that I loot goblin everything that I can. Where is that treasure? See, when you hear that shimmering, that indicates that there's something lootable nearby. Oh, there, I saw it. I saw it. Okay, so it's somewhere over that way. And we can't get up. Let's see, where are we? It's there. So my question to myself is, how do we get there? Up on those rafters. I was thinking, okay, maybe this is the way I need to be going. Nope, that didn't do it. Queen T Matt says, well, the environments are pretty, so why not explore? Appreciate that, T Matt. I'm sensitive to wanting to give, like, you know, kind of an action-packed experience, but at the same time, I don't want to miss out on all the secrets Avowed has laid out for ourselves to discover. I don't think this is the way to it. I don't see how I could platform up there. So maybe there's a way to reach the top from the outside? Let's see. That also doesn't look like a way to do it. We got a tree there. How about here? Nope. Nope. Can't climb that way either. Can't climb there, but let's see.
Quay, this is all? This is half of what they gave last month.
Look, we shipped from Emerald Stair with as much as they gave us. Not my fault they're having crop troubles.
I bet those damn outcasts are stiffing us, saying there's a shortage while they feast. They think they're so smart.
If he'd actually been to Fior, he'd understand.
Do have a book here. Avena's travel log. This well-worn journal is full of meticulous entries detailing every single day of Avena's journey to the Living Lands from the Deadfire Archipelago. Most of the entries contain little of note, but one does catch the eye. It feels wrong to be sailing north around Raotai's eastern coast. For all our lives, and those of our parents and grandparents, Andara's mortar, is that how you pronounce it? Andara's mortar has been an impassable obstacle. But with the storm gone, new routes can now open through the area, though the area is still unexplored. I swear I can read adventures. But with the storm gone, new routes can open, though the area is still unexplored. Sailing through here will not be safe, but we have no choice. If the smugglers we're tracking can do it, then so can we. If nothing else, this will certainly be a tale worth telling when I return home to the Republics. A little more hint of these smuggler hunters. Avena's travel log. Adventures, please join me in welcoming Garrus, a.k.a. Lizardflame 1, joining us here at the Wyverns Lair. Garrus, always good to see you here. John, not a fan of Avowed, that's fair enough. You know, we can all enjoy different things. And not all the adventurers here have to be a fan of the games that I enjoy. But I will say, Gon, you're missing out. This is a beautiful game. Absolutely worth experiencing, in my opinion, if you like rich settings that reward exploration, offer up fast-paced and fun combat, and moments like this where you just want to stand still and take in the world. Good to have you here, Gone Soulfire Adventures. Please join me in welcoming Drake of the Wyvern Slayer, our good friend and co-op adventuring partner, Gone Soulfire. Garrus, how are you, my friend? Thank you for hanging out with us last night while I was adventuring on the new Legacy Shard of Ultima Online. Alright, this might be it. Let's see if this is a ladder. Can we climb? No, it's not a ladder. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the top of this building here. So, let's see. There seems to be a path up there. This doesn't do it for us. Today's. Do we have to get up there somehow? It's a little interesting puzzle. It's an interesting little puzzle here that we're trying to figure out for ourselves. Alright. I suspect the key to getting into the where we want to be is in this building here. Let's see if we can actually enter it. What do we have here? Nothing interactable, and we cannot go into this door, can we? So we can't go through that door. Can go up here, though. Oh, just kidding. No, we can't. We'll try that again. Okay. Let's try... Nope. There's no way up this way. That would be the way to do it. Get up top here. We're up top here too. We'd have to run across this ledge. Did it. Okay, that's good. Now, where are we headed next? To this chest. Alright, we've got 4 silver fennings, 24 copper skeet, we got 2 iron chunks, a softwood branch with a common great axe. We'll pick that all up very happily. And we want to get to that chest over there too. I don't see that being the way to do it across here. Is there a way to get a little higher? Crossed over. Yeah, I don't think I can make that jump. Hold on one second. I have an idea. I'm going to go ahead and drop a save. And we're going to try this war charge. That can work, I think. Hold on one second. Let me try that again. Garrett says, hey all, don't forget to hit that like button, sub if you're new, because the YouTube algorithm likes that kind of thing. It helps out the channel. Appreciate you, Garrett. All right. See if we can get to, try that again. Okay, that worked. That's so cool. We figured out a little utility for our war charge there. Get to that chest. We got 38 copper skeet, 2 pelt, softwood branch, and common brigandine armor. Ooh, nice heavy armor. Let's go ahead and see if we can wear that. It's going to give us additional damage reduction. Sorry, 25% versus 18%. Yeah, let's wear the common brigandine. A little heavier for ourselves. Drop a save. Take a look. And we did it. And we did it. Look at that. There's that lockbox. 29 copper skeet, 2 softwood branch, and a beetle shell. Monster part for it's an enchanting material, and I think that basically wrapped up this part of the map in the way of obtainable treasure and secrets. God says I'm stalking you, Garrus. And I see the baby dragon is modding here. Are you referring to Her Fell Majesty Queen Tiamat? She's always guarded the depths of the Wyvern's lair here. Our mighty queen out there in Finland. Keep that hammer, sheet says gone. All right, we got plenty of copper skeet there. Look at that. Look how much we're rocking. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and go to Claviger's landing beacon and see what we can spend all this copper skeet that we've been so diligently picking up for ourselves. Gonzes puts on the anti-bonk helmet. Gone Soulfire. Good to see you around these parts again, my good friend. You've been missed. Khan says, DM, what the hell is on your face? Lots of changes here in the Wyvern's Lair since you were last here, Gon. Talk to Merchant Valter here.
Nice to see you again. How can Valter be of assistance?
Let's see what you have for sale. Queen says, you missed a few days that I didn't have my hammer gone. That's true. For some reason, the Restream bot, thought to take away Queen's hammer, but we weren't having any of that here at the Wyvern's Lair. Whoa! Okay, we are nowhere near what I thought we would need for the fine great hammer. That's 3,600 copper skeet. We are very far away from having that much needed to pick up that fine great hammer. Let's go back and continue exploring the area around Paradise. Queen Tiamat says DM is living his Luce Libre life. Yeah, again, I just felt like as I, step forward with the channel and what I want to do as a content creator, I just didn't want to sort of be, if you're going to go on camera, you might as well be a personality, right? So I felt like it would just sort of be thematic for me to take on a persona, if you will. Which I do, obviously, as, Dungeon Master Wyvern, but I thought we just, take that and run with it. I certainly appreciate content creators who try to take that extra step and create a story around what they do as a content creator. Got some spring berries here. I'll happily take that. Garrett says, Gone and Flint, you both are stalking me. I better hide because I don't even have a hammer to defend myself with here. Gon says, that's the wrong persona for you, DM. Like, totally. All right, what is the right persona? How should I be presenting on camera, Gon? In your opinion? At least make a Zorro mask. Not Queen Tiamat, Maleficent has the Zorro mask. Not exactly a Zorro mask?
To throw the lot out. Damn it!
That's the third this month.
I leave offerings every week. Why is Andra still angry with us?
This is more than Andra's doing.
You mean that plague from beyond the hills? It can't have... Can it?
Aye, probably not. Still, maybe we ought to burn the nets.
So as I was saying, Maleficent actually has a Zorro-like mask, but it's a kind of a cat mask that we got for her, and she will in fact.
More than bad luck. Old fish and nose.
She'll in fact be making her on-camera debut next Saturday.
I'll keep praying. You didn't do anything wrong.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I could get onto the ladder here. Gon says you're a southwestern conquistador style. You need a breastplate and a strong curved Spanish sword. Not a bad suggestion, Gon. I could see that. I could see that working for myself and the channel. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future I'll pick up some relics like that. I was listening in on the fishermen here, so they're complaining about the quality of their catch and suggesting the dream scourge may have something to do with it. We have a merchant here.
Welcome, Adiran. Something you need?
What do you have? I'd like to see your wares. Catch anything?
Oh, yeah. Sea bass, flounder, a snapper or two. These coasts aren't overfished like the ones back in Adir. Anyway, need something?
Let's see your wares. Let's see what they have. So they have raw crested turbot, raw lashwing meat, hardtack, and raw trout. We're not going to go ahead and use our coin just yet. You know, I was working towards that fine grade hammer, but clearly I'm a ways away. And copper skeet's precious, so we're not going to just spend it frivolously. God says, I see you conquering kingdoms, being a benign leader, and gathering hordes of gold. That does sound... I don't know about being a benign leader, but conquering kingdoms and amassing a hoard of gold sounds very wyvern-like to me, Gon. The old gang is here. Gon Soulfire, Queen Tiamat, Gabriel Rodriguez, Garrus, AK Lizard Flame 1, Flint Fireford, Joker Soul Dragon, and Drake 67, AK Bloodsucker. Thank you all for being here this morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you happen to be in your part of the world. Queen Tiamat out there in Finland, Garrus out there in Dakota. Ooh, we got water beetles here. Let's get it. Item quality. Each item and each enemy has a quality tier that indicates its effectiveness in combat. Common, fine, exceptional, superb, and legendary. Enemies of a higher quality tier than you will display a skull icon next to their health bar and will be highly resistant to attacks from weapons and abilities. Purchase higher quality gear from merchants or upgrade weapons and armor at the party camp workbench. Armor and weapons of higher quality will respectively provide increased protection and deal increased damage. Upgrading uniques across quality tiers. Weapons and armor can be upgraded up to 3 times within their base quality tier. After that, they can also be upgraded across quality tiers with the use of additional resources. Upgrading a unique item across quality tiers requires the use of Adra and its variants. Adra can be found in areas of high challenge or derived from breaking down your other less used unique items. There you go. So this is an example of some of the uniques. Drawn Winter, it's a one-handed melee weapon, and it just was upgraded to fine quality, as you can see here, along with the benefits that you improved attributes for that weapon. As you progress, upgrading your unique weapons and armor will be crucial to your combat effectiveness. I don't see these things as being out of my league. All right, let's go ahead and get Kai involved. Excellent. Let's go ahead. Excellent. Let's go ahead. Easily done. And here we have...
like a win with a good team.
Heck yeah. We got silver fennings here where it's 60 copper skeet. We got a vessel bone, a monster part enchanting material, iron chunks, pelts. We can actually loot this young water beetle for primal water, a monster part. Queen Tiamat says, you know, if you want hugs, you can just ask Gon. Gon says, whatever, you get the idea. You guys. Queen Tiamat and Gon. It's not a live stream chat without those two old friends. Speaking of Queen, Gon, you gotta tell me about what's happening in your tabletop campaign together. I know you guys, you know, have set off on a tabletop role-playing game campaign together with Volkard, your dungeon master. How's that going? I hope I got your dungeon master's name correct. What do we have here? We have Eye of Rimmigrant. Let's take that. I don't know what that is, but sounded cool. Let's take a look around the water. God says Queen does not heal me enough in the campaign. It's set in Kryn, right? That's the campaign setting for your adventures together. God says I'm always bleeding and she is saving spells. You know what? I could see Queen Tiamat being a little frugal with her healing spells, especially with a warrior ass daring as yourself, Gon. I have Rimmigrant. Gon is all about heroics and putting himself in situations of great danger. PTMS says you're lucky to even have a cleric. You have your work cut out for you with a fighter like Gon, Queen. I don't blame you for saving your healing spells for more deserving party members. Let's see if we missed anything here too. No? Yeah, Avowed is a vibe. I enjoy it. I'm sure once we get a little bit more into combat, I'm not actually missing it. I enjoy traveling around and seeing what we can pick up. I don't feel like this is not a good use of my time at all. I feel like this is how you should be experiencing Avowed to a certain extent. Says, well, I make some poor decisions. Like not killing the damn Kinder. Queen Tiamat says, I happen to have the only healing magic in existence. It's not candy to be handed out. Oh my goodness, you're absolutely right, Queen Tiamat. I remember in the Dragonlance setting, you know, early on in the story of that world, that healing magic did in fact leave Ansalon for a time. Okay, we have something there. Let's see, can we reach it? We would need some sort of frost grenade. We need a few. Got a backpack there. And I think this is probably the closest point. Let's see. Let's go back out this way. Man, that thing's just off on its own, isn't it? If you go up here, what is the closest point? Is it that rock? It's hard to tell. I think it's this rock. Yeah, I think this is, oops, probably the best way to reach it. We would need, let me go ahead and save a game. We need a couple of those ice grenades, which I used. Let's see what we have here. I have Rimmigrant, we have 3. This glacial spore shard is rumored to be a fragment of Brimagran himself. It releases a frigid mist when cracked or broken. Okay, so can I equip it? Yes, I can. There we go. We have it equipped. I'm going to go ahead and drop a save. And see if we can create ourselves a little bridge to where that is. Nope, that's the wrong way to throw it. So, it's just FYI for myself, the grenade is going to impact exactly where my mouse indicator is. Garrett says no fish in the water, DM? No. The water is uninhabited for the most part. At least that's what I've experienced so far here in Dawnshore, Garrett. Maybe it's different elsewhere in the Living Lands, but so far, here in Dawnshore, nothing. Okay, let's get up here and see. Yep, that did it. You just need one grenade. 12 silver fending worth 72 copper skeet, a beetle shell monster part for enchanting materials, pelts, iron chunk, copper branch. There we go. Slowly making our way to that fine great hammer. We might not even end up buying it. I mean, if we find a unique two-handed weapon of some sort, then that is what we're going to run with. We got something here we can take a look at. What is this? This is Palmstone. Pick that up too. I hope I got everything off that island. I couldn't loot the mushrooms, could I? Let's go back and just take a look. Right, let's get back up here. And just quickly check to see if these aren't lootable. Okay, gotcha. Glad I didn't overlook anything. Bruno says the rule is that if you buy a nice weapon in the shop, the game will legitimately spawn the same thing in the next chest you open. Ain't that the way it goes, Feronial? Ain't that the way? That's exactly why I'm worried about saving up 3,000 copper skeet for that fine great hammer. By the time I do so, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to find the exact same weapon and be down 3,000 gold. All right, so far, Paradisian ladder. I feel like this exploration has already paid off in many ways for myself so far. A lot to be done, so we're just going to go ahead and comb through these buildings too next. Hearing the shimmering of something here. Shantytown. We got a literacy lesson here. My name is Theodore. I am Aptapo. I'm 23 years old. My name is Theodore. I am Aptapo. I am 23 years old. I have a wife. Her name is Ovana. She's teaching me to read and write. I have a wife. Her name is Ovana. She is teaching me to read and write. When I'm not hunting, I like to go to the tavern with my friends. When I'm not hunting, I like to go to the tavern with my friends. I want to read so that I can understand Ovana's Book of Spells. I went to read so that I can understand Ovana's Book of Spells. Well, language lesson. And I don't know which language. There is something here. Let's see, what is the way into the shantytown? I guess we'll just hop up this way.
Even here, you can't beat the view.
I agree, Kai. Where's the source of that shimmering noise? probably up somewhere, right? So let's see if we can get across this way. Let's see if we can find something here. There we go. Lockbox. 38 copper skeet, a bear claw monster parts, a check material, and another common pistol. Hearing another. Oh, look at that! Common sword. I'll happily pick that up. I think that's it as far as. There's more. We got a fruitful wine. We got some spoiled cabbage. There's definitely more to be found. Question is, where exactly is it? Could it be down this way? Let's take a look. Nope. We're gonna leave that alone. I think we gotta spend a little time working our way towards this that location. Let's see if the shantytown inhabitants have anything to say to me. So far, not much. We got a raw crested turbot here. We got some raw alcabasker. Pick that up. Some copper skeet. Happily take that as well. Now, oops-a-days, we got something scaled this way. I think. Oops. Can we get up there? Not quite, but we can get up here. This goes this way here. More copper skeet. Bed. Oops. We did it. We got up there. Excellent. And next, let's rush over here. Can't open this door.
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Oh, a named NPC. Leo, Ballad, and Gladwine. Let's talk to them.
Who is that, Lovely? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He's easily confused. Can I help you with something?
Massey, can I help you? You're Adirans, yes? I'm an envoy of the Emperor.
Ah, we heard the Emperor sent someone to Paradise. Not that we figured it would matter much to us. Yes, we're Adirans. Once were, anyway.
A lifetime ago.
Strange to see us living out here in the shantytown, I suppose.
As the envoy of the Emperor, I'll do what I can to help you.
Awfully kind of you.
Thank Wodika. We want to move on. Start over in Thirdborn.
Thirdborn? I spent a few years over there. There are certainly worse places to start over.
That's what we've heard. But it's not as easy as just getting up and walking out that door.
Alright, what do you need?
First off, we need herbs.
Andra's kiss, the apothecary said. I should be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast. Dangerous place.
More hero. I promise I've seen worse.
Oh my. Braver than the local militia, this one is.
Not a high water mark to clear. But good to know.
If it's not too much to ask, we also need to get our land deeds for Thirdborn. We bought them through an Almaua broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
So you can't get that yourself.
I could, but I might be recognized, and then maybe captured, or worse.
Much worse.
And then where would my dearest be? Blind and alone in this pitiful shack. Anyway, we paid good money for that land, and it will mean our livelihood when we get to Thirdborn. Every bit of money we didn't spend on transport, we put into buying that land.
Right. Except we haven't heard from the broker in weeks.
Everything's already been paid for. He just needed to get the documents in order. If you could get them for us, we'd appreciate it.
Alright, before I take a look at that, let's find out where they're headed to. Thirdborn is the main settlement in the Shatterscarp region of the Living Lands. It is primarily occupied by Raotaean expatriates, sailors, soldiers, explorers, and merchants. Okay. Andra is the goddess of oceans, forgotten things, lost, relentlessness, and mourning. Her followers carry tokens of bad memories into the sea so they can be forgotten. Sailors in coastal towns make offerings to Andra in hope of keeping the tides low and the seas calm. Don't worry, I can handle it.
Oh, bless you, Envoy.
There we go, we got another side quest here. Acquire Andra's Kiss and acquire the land deed. And let me go ahead and welcome John to the Wyvern's Lair. John, good to have you here. One of the Knights of the Wyvern's Lair over on the New Legacy Shard of Ultima Online. Always a pleasure having you drop by while I'm streaming, John. I hope you're having a great Saturday out there in California for yourself and your loved ones. All right. We just kind of ended up in this side quest. Let's see. And there we have something over that ways. Let's see how we can reach it. Oh, it's not going to take too much work. A worn cellulent. And it's unique. Let's take a look at this. Oh, look at that. This cellulent's frayed leather cord and smooth edges betray its age. Its owner wore it for many years. It's a quest item. Okay. The Emperor's orders too, which I don't think we've actually taken a look at. Envoy, our ambassador in the Living Lens, sent warning of unrest and brewing conflict in the port city of Paradis. Most worrisome of all rumors are the Dream Scourge, a plague that corrupts its victims in body and soul. The court of Adir is much disturbed by these unwelcome developments, any of which could threaten the stability of our interests on the frontier. Therefore you, Wyvern, are named a loyal servant of the Adirian Empire who travels with the authority of the throne. We grant you the privilege and immunity to dispense our laws as you see fit and to remove all obstacles by any means. Find the root of this plague and burn it out. Your Emperor. There we go. Got another thing over here. A chest. 21 copper skeet, 2 soft branches, Zarb tongue. Continue to explore the shanty towns here. Adventurers, we join me in welcoming Leafy Nebula to the Wyvern's Lair. Good to have you here, Leafy. A tarnished cellulent. Another quest item. This cellulent's tarnished surface tells a story of sweat, brine, salt-etched shores, and sea air. Clearly we haven't picked up whatever quest that belongs to. But we're snagging those quest items.
Don't worry, this place is sturdier than it looks.
Leafy Nebula, how are you? Been a minute since I've seen you here at the Wyvern's Lair. As you can see, we're playing Avowed today here in the Mega Dungeon. Queen Tiamat keeping watch with her banhammer. God Soulfire, Garrus, Gabriel, Flint Fireforge, all lurking out there somewhere, I assume.
Town looks nice from out here.
Looks better inside.
Dream all you want. We're dock folk, made to live outside those walls.
Maybe you are. I'll write you once I'm rich and famous.
I do love these little glimpses into the life of the people here. Okay. And basically what we've been doing for most of the session, for those of you who are with us right now, is we've been basically exploring the land around Dawnshore and Paradis. Just taking our time with this experience. We got wild mushroom stew, fruitful wine, spoiled cucumber, because this is a game that rewards, you know, exploration. You don't want to rush through it. You definitely want to try crawling and exploring every nook and cranny here. We got nosy observations here. Konstag, no change. Messensdag, no change. Folkstag, evening. Goes downstairs and meets a man behind the house. She's done this twice before, but not on the same day of the week. It's the same man, though. Dicey. Think he's one of the Sparrowhawks. Folkstag, midnight. Checks the windows and closes the drapes. Takes a lantern out to the balcony that faces the sea. She lights it and covers the flame with a scarf 3 times. Then snuffs it and goes back inside, signaling to a boat involved in their smuggling. Right. Got that worked over. And this way we have Common Dagger. Another chest. Oh, Queen Tiamat, I think your presence is needed over on the Twitch channel. We got a 35 copper skeet, beetle shell, iron chunk, softwood branch. And how are we doing in terms of our count? We're almost at 2,000 copper skeet, so we're making our way towards whatever that fine great hammer can provide us. Queen says, I got it. High five, Queen. Thank you so much for the assist. I appreciate you being here. Someone has to keep watch over the Twitch channel. I know not much is happening over there right now. But maybe someday we'll take on the life of the YouTube channel, and I'm looking forward to hopefully, you know, building this mega dungeon with people from both platform communities. That would be great. That would be exciting. All right, we're gonna make our way back to the shanty town. Hearing something. Check to see what we have here. Nothing.
Yeah.
Queen Tiamat says slow and steady, DM. That's right, Queen. We're not rushing anywhere. It's been a long journey, and it's been a good one. You know, absolutely has. And along the way, I've met some really great people. Got some eggplants, some spoiled cabbage, a potato. Happily grab all that stuff. Got a merchant somewhere here. There. Cooked lashwing.
I've seen you before, haven't I? Or maybe heard someone talking about you? Welcome to my store. If I haven't got it, it can't be got.
Say, did you say you heard someone talking about me?
The envoy from Adir, perhaps? There's a buzz anytime someone from the Empire arrives on these shores. You'll get no trouble from me, though the Adirans tend to do their shopping within the walls for whatever reason.
Let me see what you have. Oh, it's got quite a bit. A Rathan figurine, plus 10% fire damage. It's got uniques, no unique weapons or armor. We'll leave him alone.
Cheap wares for cheap folks.
And we certainly are pretty cheap right now, considering we're a poor envoy of the Emperor. Let's see what we got up here. Can we get up there? Can. We can't seem to... There we go. Huh. Little table. Doesn't seem to lead to anywhere. Okay. So let's head back this way. We end up somewhere uncomfortable. We'll head back down this way. Lost track of where that merchant was. Maybe it's this way? Yeah. So I'm hearing that tingle indicating that there's some treasure about. Let's see what we have here.
Has to be around here somewhere.
What's he looking for?
No offense meant, but I need to keep this area clear. Please step away.
Are you lost?
I know exactly where I am, thank you very much. Perhaps you can go be a walking signpost somewhere else. I seem to have lost my wedding ring down the latrine. It simply must be around here somewhere.
I'm gonna say, if we find a ring, we'll let you know.
Oh, I would be forever grateful if you found and returned my ring. You would save me from a night in the shed. For sure.
Alright, we got a little bit of a side quest here. We got an apple we can pick up. Doesn't seem to be an actual side quest. As long as those apples aren't spoiled, they're coming with us. That's not breakable. What do we have here? 36 copper skeet, a spider leg monster part for enchanting, pelts an iron chunk. A lot of spoiled stuff here, which we probably should sell, actually. Come to think of it. A little breadcrumb of rotted fruit and vegetables. Where does this lead us? So far, no sign of this man's ring.
Yeah.
Let's go and sell that rotten produce here with this merchant.
Welcome back. I'm sure I have exactly what you're looking for.
All right, let's see what you have. Let's see. Do we have? There we go. Spoiled cabbage. We're gonna go ahead and sell 10. Spoiled cucumber. Sure. Is that it? As far as spoiled foods are concerned, I think so. All right, we're good there. See what we have up this ladder. Got fruitful wine. Got a common dagger, a lockbox, which we need a lockpick for. So let's see if that merchant sells those lockpicks.
No one tops my prices, guaranteed.
All right, you have lockpicks.
Welcome back. I'm sure I have exactly what you're looking for.
See what you have. It does. You have one. take the 1. See what this unlocks. Oops, went the wrong way. There we go. Alright, we got an agate, worth 45 copper skeet. Copper skeet, parodies and ladder, common wand, pelts. All that good stuff. Excellent. Alright. Let's go and, oh, we got a disgruntled neighbor's note here. Mavan, if you don't keep it down there, I'm breaking that damned loot myself. 3 of the neighbors have already dropped in to complain about you practicing in the middle of the night. Your family. So I'm not going to leave you to the wilds, but please go down to the shore or something until you can carry a tune. Clearly, an aspiring musician, yet to master their chosen instrument. Well, understand their family members wanting some peace and quiet.
Supplies you need for prices you can afford.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take?
Tino sounds pissed.
Stay back! They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt.
I want to say... Easy, they're just gulls. What do they take?
They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I can't even keep that. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but... what if the birds knock me off?
See what this is. Solonet. Golden souls, suns, are used as currency in the Valian Republics. Solonets, often carved and worn about the neck, are used as badges by the pirates of the Principe San Patrina. Right, so he's a pirate. I'm going to say Solonet. Now, what would that look like?
They're medallions, small, nothing valuable. Sailors in my, alliance. Make them to identify themselves.
I'm going to say, so you're a pirate.
Former pirate. You can see how well that's going.
I'm going to say, I can. I'll be back when I found them.
You're right. I suppose if you're godlike, a few birds wouldn't scare you. I'd start looking in high places around the shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but I bet that's where they are.
Hope you're limber and light on your feet. Oh, and don't mind getting pecked.
Let's see what I've found here. Let's talk to Matino.
Any luck with the search?
How many are there
4.
again?
Remember, look for the nests. They shouldn't be hard to see. They're shiny.
All right, so I have to get to the top of the shantytown to finish this. I think we did level up, though. Let's go ahead and drop a save. And take a look at what we got here. We did. Let's go back to my character here. Do we have a point to invest? We do. So let's see. We are might 5 if we invest 1. Some nice increased carrying capacity for us. Might 16 plus 70% damage, plus 50% carrying capacity. Characters' physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel powerful magic. Increases your damage from all sources. Also increases your carrying capacity, which is the amount of weapons and armor you can carry before becoming encumbered. Great all-around choice for dealing more damage. We're going to go ahead and confirm that. There we go. Might 6. And then we can go into our abilities here. And let's see. That's locked off. Still locked off for us. We're going to go ahead and choose... Armored Grace. Decreases the stamina penalty for medium and heavy armor by 15. We are a heavy armor wearer, so that's going to be good for us. So that's what we're going to invest in. There we go. And let's take a look at our character here. Stamina 150. Out of 150. Let's try a swing. Not too bad. We should also take the time to level up Kai. So let's go to... where is it? Abilities. Companion. There we go. Alright, so... let's go ahead and invest in quick reload, shall we? Reduces the cooldown for fire and ire by 50%. I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. There we go. And with that, I think it's been a long enough session here in Avowed. I think this is where we're going to call it. It's been a good one. Just to recap what we did. Let me go ahead and take us to our map here. We explored... oops, days. The rest of we explored most of Fractured Shore here and Denigan's Cottage. We carefully made our way around the lighthouse, Clavage's Landing, the Fellowship Harbor, and the Catch. And now we are diligently exploring the shanty town. We got a couple of very helpful quest markers for the side quest that we're on. So that's what we're going to do when we come back to Avowed in a couple of weeks. But till then... the adventure is ending for now. I'm really enjoying this game, and I want to thank everyone who's bearing with me. So Avowed is Obsidian's sort of take on a Skyrim-like game experience. But I think it really taps into what Obsidian as a studio has always been good at, which is narratively rich and interesting quest hub areas. That's sort of been Obsidian's bread and butter for most of its existence. And definitely getting that with Avowed. They've really improved upon that approach to game design from the Outer Worlds, and I just enjoy how it rewards you for sticking your nose to the player in places where you aren't necessarily led to by the game. And I also want to thank all the adventurers who kept up with me for what was, I think, a very chill, meditative, and fun experience as we continue to explore Clavage's Landing and the surrounding areas here in Avowed. We were joined today by Leafy Nebula, Queen Tiamat, of course, Clint Fireforge, Garrus aka Lizard Flame 1, my great friend Auto Resolve, skipping in right there at the end. Appreciate you being here. Ragnarok, Gone Soulfire, of course. Feronial, John Joker Soul Dragon, my beloved cousin Heiko, Drake67, the Mech Warrior himself. It was a fun stream, and I enjoyed it even more so with old friends like yourselves who showed up and kept me company. I look forward to seeing you here at the next adventure very soon. I am returning this Monday with the co-op adventuring group for more Rogue Trader. That should be a fun one, returning back to the 41st millennium where there is only darkness and war. See you then.